service? Can I take you to lunch? Yes? Yes? Okay. You all choose where we're going to eat. Okay? Oh, and yes, you are getting paid. That lunch is not your payment. Okay?
It's very nice to have it.
And actually what we're gonna do is called a cast or a conjure. So we're gonna take this big besom and we're gonna walk around the church and we're gonna sweep out all the negativity and this bad spirits and the things we don't want to be in this space with us. So Ashley's gonna follow me around. And basically what we do is we just cast the circle in love and trust. We welcome our community and we just tell everything that's in this room that we don't want here to just be on your way. So I just want y'all to know that's what we're gonna do now. We won't be able to, because of the chairs are against the wall, we won't be able to go all the way around. We're just gonna do a horseshoe, okay?
Greetings. Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Church of Las Cruces. We welcome those of you who are in our sanctuary this morning or joining us online. It is a joy to be together. I'm the Reverend Ali Kofi Bell, and I am your service associate for this service. My pronouns are he and him, and if that is just too difficult for you, you can call me by my title, Reverend, and my last name, Bell. Visually, I am a short and stocky transgender man, dark-skinned, black, dark-skinned, with shaved sides of my haircut and kind of curly, coily in the middle. It's still more black than gray, but it's not going to be long. Today, I am wearing a red stole with a chalice on it and a spiral and a heart. And I'm wearing a Ghanaian dashiki, and that's like a type of shirt that has blues and reds and yellows and lots of patterns. I have on beige pants and I have on sandals because I got a pedicure with my wife and my toenails are sparkly and black. A warm welcome to all our guests. Whether this is your first visit or your 100th visit, you are part of this beloved community. Whoever you are, whomever you love, wherever you're from, whatever your life circumstance, gender identity, sexual orientation, disability or documentation status, or spiritual path. You fit in here, you belong here, your story matters, and your presence is a gift. If you're new or still finding your way, we'd love to connect with you. And online friends, we know you're there. You can talk to each other in the chat. It's okay. If you're here in person, feel free to give your hand a raise so that we can acknowledge you and perhaps bring you a little gift if you haven't brought a gift yet. Just raise your hand if you're new. And how about a big clap out for those people? Thank you for taking a chance with us. There are quite a few places in Las Cruces you could be this morning, so we're so happy you're here with us. If you're here in person and you're feeling like you don't know where things like the visitor cards are, or you don't know about the offertory basket or any of those things, you can talk to anybody beside you. They all know. They can help you out. I believe that the visitor cards are in, if you're new and you got a little bag, there's visitor cards in there. And if not, you can get them on your way out. But if you did get a visitor's card, place it in the offertory basket. That's the little basket that goes around that we collect money in for the congregation. Or you can give it to a greeter in the lobby. Or you can send us your email so we can invite you to other services and activities at the church. And if you have additional questions, join us in the lobby by the pamphlet rack and right after service, and we'd love to talk to you. As we enter into this time of worship and gathering, lean into the joy and the music and movement of this multi-generational space. We are delighted to have Cassandra Calloway and Ashley Smith with us today. They're sharing their wisdom and presence. Cassandra Calloway is a leader in the Southern New Mexico community. She leads both our Desert Spirit Covenant of Unitarian Universalist Pagans, CUUPS, and our Pagan Pride Day. Actually, I'm not sure if most of you know, our CUUPS group is one of the largest in the country right now and one of the most active. She is working to ever widen our circle. And the Desert CUUPS chapter now is in its 14th year, and it meets every third Saturday right here in our congregation. So if you experienced this service and you feel like, ooh, that could be something I'm interested in doing, go ahead and meet up with CUUPS. They'd love to have you. So please join me in offering Cassie and Ashley and CUUPS a warm welcome. I also forgot to say that also they're members, so it's good to have you here. Now, in the spirit of love and connection, it is time to turn to your neighbor and share a warm greeting. You have about 45 seconds. And 5, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. All righty, we'll pick this up in coffee hour. It's so good that everybody's here to greet each other, and now we're going to come to a close. And today we are lighting our chalice, and you know what? The chalice lighting words are not in my script. So I'm going to get my phone, because they're definitely in the script on my phone. Where are they? Oh, they're right here. This is what shared leadership looks like, and it's okay. Thank you so much. All right. Okay, as Cassie kindles our flame, we light this chalice to honor and remember those who have passed into the mystery. Their brightness lives on in our vision, their courage lives on in our commitments, and their love continues to bless the world through us. May this light remind us of the delicate thread we walk between birth and death and comfort of our interconnectedness.
The pagans have the hardest time with that automatic lighting thing. We'll just go back to the old way.
So in true pagan tradition, I'm going to ask everybody to stand.
And the pagans in the room can direct everybody to which way to face, please, because
Yes.
we all know that we're really good at directing.
Yes. So we're going to start facing north, which is that direction. So north represents the ancestors' wisdom and return. So we ask the guardians of the north, spirits of earth, You who hold the bones of our ancestors and the wisdom of the crone, we call upon your solid grounding strength as the world turns inward. Be with us, we remember those who have gone before. Hail and welcome. Hail and welcome. So we're going to face east next, which is to your right. East, air, transition, spirit, and new beginnings in darkness. Guardians of the east, spirits of air, carrier of the chilling winds of change and the whispers of the unseen, inspire us with clarity and fresh benefits and fresh breath of courage for the dark months ahead. Hear the voices beyond the veil. Hail and welcome. Hail and welcome. Another turn to your right, we'll go south. South represents fire, transformation, the dark sun, and the hearth. Guardians of the south, spirits of fire, whose hearth burns brightly in the deepening night, bring us the spark of transformation to cleanse the past and warm our remembrance. Guide our spirit through the darkness. Hail and welcome. Hail and welcome. Last turn to the right. West represents water, emotion, the underworld, and the well of memory. Guardians of the West, spirits of water, keeper of the deep well of emotion, memory, and the journey to the underworld. Wash away our sorrow and grant us peace as we honor the cycle of life, death, and rebirth. Hail and welcome. Hail and welcome.
Good morning, church.
Good morning, Kelly.
It always feels silly then introducing myself, but okay. I am Kelly Ingram, and I am your Director of Religious Education. My pronouns are she and her. Visually, I am a shorter, biracial woman with brown skin and curly black and silver hair that is currently pulled back into a braid. I am wearing my black and silver glasses. I have on black pants, but I'm wearing this beautiful, not all the way black shirt. This morning I will be reading The Troll Tear. The night was very dark, with a full moon hanging in the cloud-filled sky above. The air was crisp, with the feel of late autumn, and the doorway between the worlds was wide open. Carved pumpkins sat on the porches of the houses in the little town, and the laughter of children dressed in costumes could be heard from the streets. It was a sad time for Beth as she climbed the little hill behind her house. In her arms was her cat and friend, Smokey. Carefully wrapped in his favorite blanket, a little grave was already dug down on the hill, waiting for Smokey. He had died that day. "Do you want me to go with you?" Beth's father had asked. "No, I want to go by myself," she answered. "I dug his grave beside McDougal's at the top of the hill." Beth clearly remembered when their dog McDougal had passed away after being hit by a car. Beth stopped at the top of the hill and knelt beside the little grave. She carefully laid Smokey's blanket-wrapped form in the earth and covered it with dirt, laying down several large rocks on top. Then she cried and cried. "Oh, Smokey, I miss you so much." Beth looked up at the moon, tears streaming down her cheeks. "Why did you die?" "It was his time to rejoin the mother," said a deep, gentle voice in the darkness. "Who said that?" Beth looked around but saw no one. "Dying is part of the cycle of life, you know." One of the boulders on the hill stirred into life. "Who are you?" The moonlight showed down on a little woman, and Beth could see that she was not human. "I am a troll wife," said the creature as she came to sit across from Beth. "This is a sad night for both of us, girl. I too came down this hill to bury a friend." The troll wiped a crystal tear from her cheek. "The squirrel was very old. Still, it makes me sad." Beth stared at the troll wife. The little woman was the color of rock, her hair like long strands of moss, her bright eyes shining like crystals. She wore a dress woven of oak leaves and tree bark. "The squirrel and I lived together for a long time," the troll wife said. "We often talked to your cat when he was hunting here on the hill. Smokey and I were friends. I shall miss him too." The little woman patted Smokey's grave gently. "Sleep well, little friend. When you are rested, we shall talk together again." "But he's dead," Beth said, her voice choked with tears. "Child, this is Samhain. Don't you know the ancient secrets of this sacred time of year?" The troll wife motioned for Beth to come and sit beside her. "Is it true that our friends have gone into a world where we can no longer physically touch them?" "It is true that our friends have gone into a world where we can no longer physically touch them. But the Mother has given us other ways of communicating with them. We can do this any time, but the time of Samhain is the easiest." "I don't understand how this can be done," Beth said, "or why Samhain makes it any easier." "At this time of year," the troll wife answered, "the walls between this world and the world of souls and spirits are very thin. If we're quiet and listen, we can hear our loved ones, and they can hear us. We talk, not with spoken words, but with the heart and mind." "Isn't that just imagination?" Beth looked down at Smokey's grave, tears once more coming to her eyes. "Like me thinking I can feel my dog McDougal get up on my bed at night like he used to." "Sometimes it is, but mostly it is not imagination. Only our friends come to see us in their spirit bodies." The troll wife reached up and patted her hand on something Beth could not see. "Like my friend the raven. He is here now." Beth looked hard and saw a thin form of hazy moonlight on the troll wife's shoulder. "I've seen something like that at the foot of my bed, where McDougal used to sleep. I thought I was dreaming." She jumped as something then nudged her arm. When she looked down, nothing was there. The troll wife smiled. "Close your eyes and think of McDougal," she said. "He has been waiting a long time for you to see him." Beth closed her eyes, and at once the form of her little dog came into her mind. His tail wagged with happiness. She felt a wave of love come from him, and she sent her love back. Then she felt the little dog lie down against her leg. "Can I do this with Smokey?" Beth asked. "Not yet," the troll wife answered. "He needs to sleep a while and rest. Then he will come to you. This gives Smokey time to adjust to his new world, and you time to grieve for him. It is not wrong to grieve, but we must not grieve forever." "I never thought of it that way," Beth said. "It's kind of like they moved away, and we can only talk to them on the phone." "It is this way with all creatures, not just animals." The troll wife stood up and held out a hand to Beth. "Will you join me, human girl? Although I buried my friend's squirrel this night, I must dance and sing to all my friends and ancestors who have gone on their journeys into the other world. For this is a time to honor the ancestors." Beth joined the troll wife in the ancient, slow troll dances around the top of the little hill in the moonlight. She watched quietly while the troll wife called out troll words to the 4 directions. Words Beth couldn't understand. Deep in her heart, the girl felt the power of the strange words and knew they were given in honor and love by the little troll wife. When the troll wife was finished with her ritual, she hugged Beth. "Go in peace, human child," she said, "and remember what I have told you about the ancient secrets of Samhain." "I will," Beth answered. "Will I ever see you again?" Whenever the moon is full, I will be there," the little troll wife said, "and especially at Samhain." "I wish I had something to give you," Beth hugged the little woman. "You have taught me so much." She felt the tears come to her eyes again. "Let us exchange tears for our lost friends." The troll wife reached up with a rough finger and caught a tear that fell from Beth's eye. The tear glistened on her finger. The troll wife gently touched her finger to her cloak, and Beth's tear shone there like a diamond in the moonlight. Beth reached up carefully and caught one of the troll wife's tears. As it slid down her rough cheek, it turned into a real crystal in her hand. "Remember the secret of Samhain, and remember me," the troll wife said softly as she disappeared into the darkness. Beth walked back down the hill, the crystal clutched in her hand. Her father was waiting for her. "Are you all right?" he asked as he gave Beth a hug. "I will be," she answered. She opened her hand under the porch light and saw a perfect tear-shaped crystal laying there. "Did you find something?" her father asked. "A troll tear," Beth answered, and her father smiled, for he also knew the little troll wife and the secret of Samhain. And now we will have 2 rounds of the children's blessing, and any young students that would like to join me out of the doors in the breezeway after the first round. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Cassandra Callaway. My pronouns are she, her. Let's see. I look weird this morning. I am of average height, older person, 61 years old. My hair is mostly gray. I'm wearing black boots, tights with silver stars on them, and a black dress with a corset on the top. I would think I look like Stevie Nicks. So, just gonna go with that. So we have done Samhain services in this church before, and I've decided to take a little bit of a different spin this time. The word Samhain comes from the Gaelic for summer's end, and I know that spelled S-A-M-H-A-N, it should be Samhain, but it really is Samhain, like the sow of like a cow, and then a pig, and then E-E-N. It's also the Celtic New Year, so it marks the transition from the lighter half of the year to the dark half of the year. For winter and rest. It's a time of completion and new beginning. So I always joke with everybody, because I'm a Celtic practitioner, by the time you all are making your first New Year's resolution, I've probably broken most of mine. Because I will do that today. It's also the final harvest. So there are 3 harvest festivals on the pagan, first pagan Sabbats. If you've looked at the Wheel of the Year down at the RE building, we have 3 Sabbath festivals for harvest. This is the last one. This is a time to bring in the cattle, slaughter your livestock for winter stores, gather your crops. This was a literally time of facing life, death, and preparation for scarcity. People couldn't go to Albertsons and get whatever they needed. And a lot of time there was fear that some people wouldn't be alive at the end of winter. So this was a very important festival to prepare everybody for that time of the year that's coming. It's going to be dark. And I know that we don't have scarcity these days as far as food, but I also do know that I am one of those people who suffers greatly with SAD, or seasonal affective disorder, and I do feel the scarcity of the light and the sun and the heat. Also, this is the time when the veil thins. So the Celts believed that at this time, the veil between this world and the other world, the realm of the ancestors and spirits, was at its thinnest. It made a powerful time for communication, prophecy, acknowledging the presence of the non-living. So in between October 30th and what we call astrological Samhain, you can, during that time, you have plenty of time to commune with your ancestors and have that time where that veil is thin. Samhain's relationship to modern holiday. Many of our modern holiday traditions have their roots in Samhain customs. Bonfires were lit for protection, purification, to symbolize the sun's light as the days darkened. Costumes were worn to confuse or appease the spirits that might be wandering the streets. So they believed that spirits would come and wander the streets and be out and around, and you would wear a costume. So then that way a spirit would think you were also a spirit. Treats. So you used to get soul cakes, go around and do offerings, and things were left out for ancestors, little soul cakes. And there was also a belief that as you handed things out, that came back to you. So your blessing went out, and then your blessing came back. The Christian observance of All Saints' Day, November 1st, and All Souls' Day, November 2nd, were historically placed to overlap with Samhain, creating similar traditions of honoring the dead. So we're kind of used to our things becoming Christianized a little bit. Samhain offers 3 profound spiritual themes that resonate deeply with Unitarian Universalism. This is why you all should care, okay? UU connection and practice, the interconnected web, the 7th principle. Our lives are inextricably linked to those who came before us. This includes biological family, spiritual elders, the figures who advanced justice and truth. So you can make an ancestor altar put photos and mementos on it. Many UU congregations hold an All Souls Samhain ritual where the names of the departed are spoken out loud. That was done at our Samhain service with CUUPS on the 18th. So that's part of what we do when we do our Samhain service. We yell everybody's name out loud. You can also write a letter to somebody, specifically asking, I need help with this. This is what's going on in my life right now. I'm confused. Help me. Toss that in the fire. It goes up to spirit. And this is the best time to get that answer, that connection. So that's our connection with the 7th principle. Facing the dark and letting go. Acceptance and growth, the 3rd principle. The movement into the dark half of the year is a metaphor for a period of inward reflection, rest, and confrontation with endings. And paganism and a lot of witches this time of the year do something that we call shadow work. It's the best time of the year to work with the other side of you, the dark half of you, to sit there and contemplate and figure out what is those shadows? What about that do I need to change? Is there something that's not working for me? You can do that. You can do that during this time of the year because sometimes you get home from work at 4 o'clock and it's dark and there's nothing better to do than sit and contemplate. So you can journal about the things you're ready to release, habits, regrets, old fears, before the winter, symbolically casting them into a bonfire. So you can write those things down, just even if you don't have a fire pit, just light it, Throw it in your sink. Just burn it away. Let it go. It's done, right? Release it all. And then celebrating the cycle of life and death, the worth and dignity of all beings, the first principle. Death is a natural, necessary part of the cycle. Samhain is not just about grief, but celebration of the lives lived and the continuation of spirit. So sitting around sharing stories or memories of departed loved ones that highlight their humor, their wisdom, or their lasting impact on the community. We had a Samhain service at a friend's house on Friday night, and part of what we did was just sit around and talk about, well, my grandma did this, and my dad did this, and then, she used to say this really weird thing, and, now I understand. So we just sit around and chat and talk stories and share about our ancestors and the people who are important in our lives. Another part of this worth and dignity of all beings is respect for elders and understanding that elders are not here forever. In the pagan community, elders are very important people. I just got boosted to one. So I had a croning last year on my 60th birthday, so I am now an elder. And we like to talk. So ask questions. We want you to ask questions. I don't want this craft, this belief, this faith system to disappear. I need someone to care enough to ask me when I know. And if I talk too much, you can tell me that. But I need you to ask me, because I would love to share what I know. One of the best things I love about our big celebrations in Tijeras is we have an elders tent. And we sit there, and people come in, and they come out, and they chat and ask questions all day. And I think I'm smart, so I'm happy to share what I know. So if you have questions about paganism in general or anything, and you are all always welcome. CUUPS is a teaching group. We go out in the grass, it would be definitely, sometimes there's no shoes, and, we like to feel the earth under our feet. There's chanting, but you're always welcome, and you can always ask a lot of questions. That's what we're here for, and we would love to have you all. So this is why Samhain and CUUPS is integral into our UU belief system. We do practice the principles in our practice. And I know that sometimes it's really hard to not think that's that and we're this. So it's really important that we understand that we're integrated, that it's important for CUUPS to be here in this church. And I didn't know till Reverend Ali told me that our CUUPS group was doing okay. I figure people are still coming, we're doing okay. So we would love for you to come, check it out. We had one time, Shirley came and sat in circle one time. So you're all always welcome to come and see what we do, how it works. And we would love to have you and sit with an elder. Or we have had such growth in CUUPS lately. We've had a lot of people who are brand new to the practice of paganism or craft. We have a lot of people who are under the age of 40. We finally got a web witch. So, because all of the elders were like, what? We don't know what to do. So we're growing, we're advancing, we're moving, we're trying to spread what we know and what we do. So please come check it out, and you will never have the same thing twice, I guarantee you. So, happy Samhain, blessed Samhain, spend some time with your ancestors, do a little of that work, that real deep work. What am I carrying that is just not working right now? And let it go. And because Mike is in the room, I was going to break out into the song, but he'll be mad at me, so I won't. Thank you very much.
Good morning again. Ashley, also known as the Web Witch. I didn't introduce myself earlier. Sorry, we were doing directions. It's not habit to do that, so I will do that now for people who may need the assistance. I am wearing a bright orange witch hat with beautiful brown and white leaves. I have a black dress with about a knee-length black dress with an undershirt that's orange and black checkered and little black boots. I'm going to go over a little bit about the Silent Supper, which is going to kind of be a meditation or mindful walkthrough for those who don't do meditation. Meditation for me is very hard, and so I do it more as a walk through the mind, time to sit still, time to take some breaths, and just focus on myself. So traditionally what we do is we either sit down on the ground, or at least if you're going to sit in a comfortable chair, put your feet on the ground, get comfortable, sit back, and take a few deep, slow breaths. I'm going to ask everybody to take 3 really deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And if you would like, you could welcome to close your eyes. I do, it helps me visualize. And I'll give everybody a second to quiet down just a bit. As we take a slow, deep breath, we feel the ground beneath us. In our mind's eye, we recall one person, an ancestor, or a beloved who is no longer physically present in your life. Think of a gift they gave you. It could be a piece of wisdom, a character trait, a favorite story, or an object. Silently, we thank them for that gift. We invite their presence and their wisdom to remain with us as we enter this dark season. As the silence ends, we carry their memory forward. And you'll take a couple of deep breaths and remember them. Let them be with you. They were with us always. And come back. And I think next we have cakes and ale.
So we had a couple of questions about cakes and ale when the choir was here this morning, so I thought I would just go back over. Cakes and ale is not communion, okay? We are not going to turn this into the blood of anybody, okay? Cakes and ale is a sharing of what I have with you, okay? It's to bless the community and to make sure that nobody starves, nobody is thirsty. We're blessing, we're sharing what we have. And that's part of having community and being together. So we have an empty plate here. That plate is called the spirit plate. So we leave that plate on the table, and it's usually empty until cakes and ale. And if you would like to approach and grab a juice, one of us will be here and we will say, "May you never thirst." Apple juice. Yeah, that was one of the first questions too this morning. Eric says, "Is that ale?" I'm like, "No."
It is.
Yeah, representative. CUUPS was started by many alcoholics, so we are probably the driest cup groups in town, probably, and in America, probably. So we, then we'll have bread there. Take a piece, and someone will say, one of us will say, "May you never hunger." You don't have to say anything back. You can say thank you. You can repeat it back if you would like. And then if you would like, you can take a piece of the piece that you have, break a small piece off, and put it on that plate. And then the spirit plate will go outside for the spirit, and then the juice that's in the goblet will be dumped for libation. Okay? So Ashley and I are going to bless the cakes and ale, and then we'll just stand here, and then you can just come. It's rye bread. So we usually try to get a bread for this season, so it's usually dark breads during the dark time of the year. Okay. ask you to bless this juice and this bread as we share with our community, and that each and every one of us gets what we need, understands the significance of the dark time of the year, and comes together in community. Blessed be. Blessed be.
I will go to the back, and we can go from the back to the front. participate? If you'd like to, you can. Is there anyone that needs cakes and ale brought to them?
I'm Rebecca Creamer Richens, and I'm a longtime member of this church, and today I'm going to, and my spouse will talk about why we pledge to this church. I pledge to this church for many reasons, but among those is the way that this church not only embraces but embodies diversity, community, and justice. Those are very important to me. Diversity. This church embraces CUUPS. One of the reasons we're here today. Embraces education, embraces diversity for LGBTQ community, education of all types of religions, different ways to be. It embraces community, whether that is covenant groups or NMSUUs. It embraces diversity, whether that's roundtable, learning about things. This church is always out there. It's the first that I saw when I went to the march, the No Kings March. Our church is out there and working toward what's important. It embraces all things together, whether that's women's spirit. So lots of important things. The way that we taught it in RE is we are the church of the open minds, helping hands, loving hearts, and silly faces.
What draws us here each week? For some, it's the connections, the feeling of walking and seeing familiar, loving faces. For others, it's community, the comfort of knowing we're not doing this life thing alone. Maybe it's the chance to support and or be supported or to serve others. For some, it's self-discovery, the search for truth, meaning, growth, belonging, or peace. The reasons vary, but they all come down to this. There's something here that's worth coming for. And we know it, else this room would be empty right now. It's worth coming for. That word worth, it means what we have together is significant. It's worthy of gratitude, reverence, sharing, and yes, financial support. We live in challenging times. Many feel the nation's headed in the wrong direction. But when I look around this place at the faces, the values, the care we show each other, I see the opposite. I see a community that's headed in the right direction. Our ministry is strong, attendance and membership are growing, our commitment and our, whenever I touch this too long, it starts to do things. Attendance and membership are growing. Our commitment to social justice remains steadfast. That's reason enough for me to give. Not just to keep this place alive, but to keep it thriving. We'd all love to be able to produce and print our own currency. I'm a chronic insomniac. This is what I do at 4 in the morning. All right, this is neither sustainable nor legal. So we give. We don't give. I don't give for a tax break. Most of us don't get one. But instead we give, we keep giving because it keeps the figurative light alive and the literal lights on. I give because this beloved community is worth coming for and worth sustaining.
That is not legal tender. As we gather in this sacred space, we're invited to invest in our church's mission and our shared life. The offering we take today and every Sunday is more than financial support. It is a reflection of our commitment to this community and the values we strive to live out loud, out love, out justice, out welcome, and out care. And as you've heard, we depend on this offering and your pledges to sustain our worship, our programs, our partnerships, and our ability to grow in faith and service. So whether you make just a one-time gift or support today's Change for Change partner or fulfill your annual pledge, every contribution helps strengthen our community and extend our reach. This quarter, our Change for Change partner is Amador Health Center, whose work provides integrated health and wellness services to Las Cruces residents. Amador Health Center is one of the 5 organizations at the Community of Hope. They are committed to dignity and care for all, regardless of insurance, background, status, or ability to pay. The center helps individuals build stronger lives. Its vision is to bridge gaps between social services and those in need. And I know that if you're like me, you have been holding on and hoping that everyone in need gets what they need. As we watch everything that's happening in the news. Amador Health helps to restore hope and break the cycle of poverty. And through this partnership, we carry our values beyond these walls. So whether you want to give just once or give repeatedly, it's so easy. You can give online. There you go. You can give by a check. You can drop us some cash in the office, I think. We'll take all your money in all the ways. We are not shy about that. The offering now is given and gratefully received.
The earth, the water, the fire, the air, return, 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 return. The earth, the water, the fire, the air, return, 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 return.
The earth, the water, the fire, the air. The earth, the water, the fire, the air. Return, 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 return. The earth.
Yay. Good morning, church. Good morning. I am Eric Ramirez. I serve as the music director of this church. I am a brown, 5'9" Puerto Rican gay man. Today I am wearing, wrong order. My pronouns are he, him, él, or just call me Eric. Today I am wearing an orange sweater, black pants, black shoes, and one of the stoles that Shane's grandma made. It's multicolored with reds and greens and yellows and deep purples, part of the season. Today I smell of cedar, just cedar today, yay. I wanted to introduce our musicians. You notice there are some extra people here? Is it okay? But I wanted them to introduce themselves. First? Okay. First, we have a new pianist. Dr. Laura Spitzer is our new pianist until the beginning of January.
Hi.
Thank you. I grew up in the Unitarian Church, so I'm returning to my roots. And I just retired after 25 years teaching at NMSU and went to this church, I think, once or twice. So now I have the free time to not only come, but to also to contribute. So thank you for having me.
Hello, I'm Kateri, and I'm a cello student at NMSU.
I'm Zephyr, and I play violin.
His name is Zephyr, y'all. That's cool.
My name's Anthony. I play the viola. I also go to NMSU.
My name is Hannah. I play the violin, and I'm a sophomore at NMSU.
Welcome, friends. We are going to do a chant today as part of the CUUPS service. We are going to start it. You are going to become part of it. And then CUUPS is going to sing the other part of the chant. So the words are going to be on the screen, and we will do it as the Spirit moves us. Hoof and horn, all that I shall be reborn. Corn and grain, all that falls shall rise again. Hoof and horn, all that I shall be reborn. Corn and grain, all that falls shall rise again. Hoof and horn, all that I shall be reborn. Corn and grain, all that falls shall rise again. Hoof and horn, all that I shall be reborn. Corn and grain, all that falls shall rise again.
So always in circle, we have a spot where we ask people if they have any magical workings that they would like to bring forward. Reverend Ali had asked me to please make this as authentic as possible. I don't know how many practitioners of magic are in the congregation, but if you have something that you would like to do, this is the time to do that. If not, Ashley and I will raise some energy. We have Margot has taught us Om, and we love it. We use it a lot. And right now there are a lot of things happening in a lot of people's lives, and the world is, kind of crummy. So we could just raise some energy and put some magic out into the world in order to make that happen. We also, sometimes it's similar in circle to kind of like joys and sorrows. Please raise energy for my sister who has this. Please, raise energy for that. Let's put out a blessing for this. So what we will do is, I am not the best at this. Margot is better at this. We do 3 rounds of Om and raise the volume each time. Am I correct?
Well, you don't really have to raise the volume. You could. It's more of a just
Okay.
let it flow into harmony if it wants to go.
Okay. So what we sometimes do during this time is someone will actually come into the circle and they'll have like a spell they want to do or something they want to read, or we'll say, please, bless this or bless that. And then sometimes we'll just hold hands And we'll just start down here and just chant until we get it, and then we just release it up to the sky through our fingers. But today, this is so much easier to do in a circle than it is in this room. So what we'll do today is we'll just do the Om. So we'll do 3 Oms, and we'll just put energy out, right? Word is intention, energy is flowing, and we just put it out there that, whatever in your mind that you feel like you really need to just, okay? And we'll just make it happen.
I think this is really important for us to see each other when we do this, because the way that you raise energy is by being connected with each other. So if we could just move out of our seats and as best as we can around the congregation, find a space. Just find a space. Come fill your space in. Find a space. It's going to be messy, but that's okay. We can be messy together. Come on in. Look it round. Awesome. This is good. This is good, Cassie.
Yeah, this is good. This is good. Okay, are we ready? We don't want chaotic energy, because we don't want chaos magic. There's enough of that in the world right now.
Do we never take maybe a deep breath?
Right? So let's all take a deep breath. And then you can also do a little Taylor Swift and shake it off.
You're gonna close this up.
Oh, here we go. Okay, so what we're going to do now is release the directions. Release the directions. And I will dismiss them, and Ashley will put out the candles. South, fire, passion, transformation. We thank the generous spirit of the South, the purifying and transforming element of fire. We thank you for the passion to remember, the courage to release, and the warmth that has comforted us when we face the dark. Go now in peace and be well. Doesn't want to go? It doesn't want to leave? That should have been south. Was that south? Okay. West, yeah, pagans are the most undirectional people ever. West, water, emotion, grief. We thank the compassionate spirits of the West, the gentle and healing element of water. We thank you for holding our tears, for washing away what we choose to let go, and for the deep well of emotion that connects us to our ancestors. Go now in peace and be well. North, ancestors, the body. We thank the grounded spirits of the North, the nourishing and sustaining element of earth. We thank you for reminding us of our deep roots in ancestral soil, for the strength in our bodies, and for the wisdom of the turning seasons. Go now in peace and be well. East, thought, spirit. We thank the bright spirits of East, the inspiring and guiding element of air. We thank you for clearing our minds, for carrying our voices to the other side of the veil, and for the first breath of our new path. Go in peace and be well.
Join me in extinguishing the chalice with these words. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the ancestors in our hearts. May their wisdom guide us until we meet again.
Good morning. My name is Jennifer Trantham, and I am one of your representatives on the Board of Trustees. And this morning, I am going to share some opportunities for involvement in our church. First, this one has a deadline of today by 2 o'clock. Yeah, the Tomball Gallery's holiday show runs November through December, celebrating seasonal creativity. They're seeking unique, handcrafted holiday items, ornaments, gifts, etc., and they should be dropped off by 2 o'clock today. So hopefully you're aware of this if you're going to do that. There's more information on the back of your order of service. The Finance Committee is going to have some budget meetings to review and discuss the proposed 2026 budget. This is an opportunity to provide input and ask questions prior to its presentation to the Board of Trustees. So on the back is a list of dates and times, so November 3rd, 5th, 8th, and 9th. And if you have any questions, you can visit with Shirley Davis or Ed Long, who are the co-chairs of the Budget Committee. Crafters are meeting November 8th at 1 o'clock in a great room, and this month Sarah's going to teach us how to crochet. Let's see here. The next round table is November 10th, will be led by Dr. Robert Del Campo. He's a professor emeritus and founding director of the graduate program in family therapy at NMSU. And the discussion is going to focus on ways to cope with anxiety and depression that may exist in oneself or others. He will also offer some tips on how to more effectively relate to others in positive ways, especially in today's polarized environment. And that is both online, is that correct, and in person? They'll be online as well. Wonderful. And then the Change for Change has already been announced. We're supporting the Amador Health Center. And next Sunday at 10 o'clock will be our Roots of Our Free Church, a historical journey from the early Christians to the present day of UUs. Great way to learn more about the history of our tradition. Thank you very much.